Good. All right, thanks. Add revenue. Can you guys see that okay?
No.
Good.
Give me some black. Add revenue. I'm going to just use the category of add revenue, but every conceivable category of ad revenue, advertising revenue, license holder, whether it be a network marketer or a direct seller or a nonprofit organization or a photographer, right? Your branding is going out to all these people down here. Your branding, because they are seeing you, because you are the one that had the right to brand. That is where you get that top of mind awareness. That's the big deal. That's the big play here. The rest of it's just money. This is the big play, okay? Now, just so we can make this scenario complete, we're also going to go up here and we're going to pay 10% to the SMT, that's the license holder, customer getter. We'll call that just a getter. What is that? That's your sponsor, okay? Because, and by the way, anything that flows through here, you get 30% on, he gets 10% on. Why? He found you, right? That's all of a sudden appeared. And I will tell you one more thing. We're going to go up here and we're going to pay 25% to the Internet Marketing Specialist. Who's that? That's the ad getter. Who could that be? It could be you. Because if you look at this thing, what we have here is a bunch of little people, businesses, right, who have family and friends. You have your network, and I could go ahead and draw these all over the place. And what this company does is they just connect them all together. That's all they do. And we know where every one of our customers are because we have an IP address on every one of them. So we can go to a big international advertiser or a national advertiser or regional advertiser or even a local advertiser, and we say, listen, we've got this many customers in that market. How would you like to get in front of them? You think they would do that? Well, they do that with the radio and the television and the direct mail every day. Why wouldn't they do it with us? That's the cool part, right? And we have top of mind awareness because every day, there's one thing I know you do every day. You get on the internet. And if you don't, we probably don't want to advertise to you. And if you're not on the internet, you're out of business. Or you soon will be. So that's just the way it is. Okay, so does that make sense? If you do the math, 10, 30, 10, 25, that's 75%. The world's first Fortune 500 company that shares its revenue with the people that built it. Do you think that would work?
Yep.
Okay, good. So we have about 200,000 customers right now. Over the next 18 months, we're going to have about 200 million. And it doesn't, this is a timeline. It goes that direction. It doesn't matter how much revenue we have in it, that's our model. Okay? All right, so that's enough there. Let's talk about marketing. A guy says, I want to be a customer getter, because that's what we're looking for here. They put us in contact with their family and their friends, and family and friends share with other people. We get some more customers because we have customer getters. Okay, so it goes like this. You've got the universe. I don't know if you guys have heard that term before, the universe. In the sense I'm talking about, I don't mean it like the universe of this. The universe is everybody that exists in any given market that could possibly benefit from your product or service. It's called the universe. So what we do is we have this system that we take the whole universe and we throw them down into a spiral like that. And out on one side comes somebody that says, not yet. And on the other side, we have somebody that says, yes.
Amen.
Yeah, you got it right. Kind of interesting. So how do we do this? Well, how do we get the universe to suck into our system here? First off, we do, the very best tool that we do is we come up with a list of people that we would like to discuss with this program. We prepare for speaking with them, and then we bring them into our tools section. That tools section is right in here, okay? The various types of tools that we have, number one, we have our web properties. We have our conference calls. We have our Team Northside.com website. We have one-on-one meetings. We have live presentations. Okay, anything else we might have?
Three-way.
Three-ways, okay, good. Three-way conversations. Okay, you can age them. I'm taking it out of order because I want to move quickly here. What I want to talk to you about right now is this, the web properties, because we all know how to do our conference calls. We know how to get on the internet and go to teamnorthside.com. We know that if I come with you, I'm a one-on-one with you. We know these are live presentations here, live presentations and trainings. And frankly, I think in my mind, the very best way to get somebody to come into your business with you is to bring them to a training. I don't think a presentation is necessarily the best way to go. In my estimation, I'll tell you why. Because you saw the income calculator. The income calculator no one believes, right? Who believed it?
I believe it.
I did too. But in most cases, if we didn't have this presentation, most people would not believe those numbers. Otherwise, why would they not sign up with you and join with you? They don't believe you because they don't believe that you're going to go ahead and spend some time with them and work with them and teach them how to use the tools and the presentation. They believe, because they've been taught this by you probably, or people that you've run in before you, they've been taught that you're going to sell them on getting into something and then they're going to leave. Now this is a training, we're inside the tent here, so I can talk any way I want, right? This is all us here. The fact of the matter is, that's what's happened to most people. That's the reason they don't come with your propositions, because they don't believe that you're going to sit down and really work with them until they at least achieve a certain level of experience so they can figure this thing out. And we're responsible for it. So if we're responsible for that, we've got to be responsible for changing that. And we have a plan to change that, just so that you know. So the web properties here, I'm going to show you how to use them today, okay? That's my desired outcome today, is to show you how to use the web properties. So you have your username. Let me give you, well, I'm going to lay down, let me tell you some rules. Username and everything else is followed by the web property on the internet, okay? So the first one we all need to know about is the Go Smart Media.com web property. The second one is the Smart Media Technologies. I'm writing this out because if I don't, you won't. And you'll do 80% of what I do great, and you'll do 120% of what I do wrong. So let's just get you going straight and great. You've got the Smart Media Magazine. That's .com, just like that's .com, right? You got that. And then you've got your product, right? Which is homepage pays. Okay. Little tiny things make a big difference. Would you agree with that one?
Yes.
The little things make the big difference. Let me give you some thoughts here on little tiny things. One, when you bring somebody into this thing, you make certain that you don't let them come up with some goofy, dumb username that can be confused with something else. The shorter the username, the better. Living the dream and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Give me 1, 2, 3, I'm in. Because if it's living the dream or living the dreams, good for you. Is that with a 4, an F-O-U-R, F-O-R-E, F-O-R? Which one is it? Don't do those kind of things. And I can tell you, if you warn people of that in advance, they're going to think, this guy might have his act together. I don't have to tell you I have my act together. I could look at you and say, no, that's not the right way to go. If I say, no, put, you know, R. Leonard or Ray L. Why? I want living the dream. No, 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 no. Why? Because it's not effective. That's why you don't do that, right? I've had, this morning I had 3 conversations with people that had these weird names. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, one thing, we're fixing that. Was that you?
I don't know.
Oh. Yours is kind of bad because you get 2 T's on one of yours, if I remember.
That was just my email.
Oh, okay.
But my
See, this is a prime example. Your email is J-E-T-T.
Right.
But your username is J-E-T.
We discussed that very thing when Bobby became a rep. I said, no, this is going to go around the world. Bobby Jet, keep it so they just exactly what B-O-B-B-Y-J-E-T, no T. I got it.
We should fix it.
We discussed that. He did. His username is Bobby Jet. Remember?
Well, it's not. It's Jetstream.
Oh, it's Jetstream. There we go. We know how to spell that. Okay,
But
good.
there's J-E-T though, right?
Yeah, J-E-T.
Why don't you get your email to match up to that then?
Okay.
Because it'll mess people up. And that,
True.
immediately I said,
I
no.
can see it
Okay.
already.
But now look at, these are little tiny things, right? Would you agree that most people that do really well at things, they do the little things just right? Okay? That's one of them. Second thing is, okay, so we got that. Make it a simple username and write down your password. We're putting a quick start manual on the teamnorthside.com website where you can write it down. I spent an hour and a half today with Tom. Where's Tom? Not you, not you. You're